Hi everyone and welcome to this semester's last episode of William & Mary Television's Flat Hat Insider.
I'm Mary Kate Weinbrenner.
And I'm Tanner Russo.
Here are this week's top stories.
For the second year in a row, the student-run group Someone You Know brought Nancy Donoval, an activist and speaker, to William & Mary to discuss her experience as a survivor of sexual assault. Donoval has worked as a professional storyteller for more than 25 years. During her talk, Donoval spoke openly about her personal experience with sexual assault at the hands of a friend. The majority of her discussion centered around the strategies she used to facilitate her recovery. Donoval said that for a while she tried to pretend her perpetrator did not exist until she was able to find comfort and solace in family and friends, therapy, and storytelling. At the end of her 2-hour talk, Donoval opened up the floor for questions and even gave the crowd her cell phone number, saying if anyone felt more comfortable anonymously texting her a question, they could feel free to do so. Donoval answered several questions about how universities and peers can help survivors. She stressed listening and that above all, each survivor is different. Donoval stayed for an activist workshop run by Hope and attended the Take Back the Night event on Thursday. Somebody You Know hopes Donoval's story helps students better understand how to support sexual assault survivors.
4 M16 rifles the William & Mary Police Department received from a Pentagon Excess Property Program in 2008 were returned this month. The program allows the Pentagon to transfer excess Department of Defense property to federal and state agencies, including college and local police departments. The process to return the weapons began soon after College Chief of Police Deborah Cheesebro took over last September. She said that the department never had any intent to use the weapons, which have remained unused and locked in a safe since their arrival. According to Police Captain Ed Chardine, the weapons could be put to use if national or local crime escalated. 4 years before the college received the weapons, the Williamsburg Police Department received 7 M16 rifles in addition to the 2 the department already possessed. Williamsburg Police Department spokesperson Greg Riley said that officers take the weapons on patrol, but they have never been used. According to Riley, Williamsburg police officers have all been trained to use the weapons, particularly patrol officers, and must go through requalification training every year, which usually includes tactical training. While Cheesebro didn't have a plan for the weapons, Riley said most weapons would have been likely useful had a shooter been active on campus. At this time, she believes the William & Mary Police Department has all the weapons it might need for any situation on campus. The M16 rifles were officially returned on April 16th.
Last week, several Board of Visitors committees met to discuss a number of issues. The Committee on Student Affairs provided an open question and answer session for committee members to ask questions about William & Mary's Counseling Center, mental health, and suicide on campus. Questions were directed at Associate Vice President for Health and Wellness Dr. Kelly Crace, Counseling Center Director Warrenetta Mann, and Dean of Students Marjorie Thompson. 2 students, Megan Brew and Colin Danley, both seniors, also fielded questions. Crace said the Counseling Center sees a utilization percentage of 13 to 14% of students, while the national average and the average of the college's peer institutions is only about 10%. Brew and Danley both discussed the response by college administration and faculty after a recent student suicide and expressed their desire for a unified, consistent message. Danley and Brew discussed the potential for canceling classes, closing the campus library, or encouraging professors to begin class with a moment of silence as potential responses to such tragedies. The Board of Visitors Committee on Academic Affairs discussed a proposed Master of Science program in Business Analytics. Dean of the Mason School of Business, Larry Pulley, presented the proposed program to the board, and members voted to approve the proposal. The program entails a 30-credit, 1-year curriculum. According to Pulley's presentation, the program would begin accepting applicants in January 2016 and would officially begin in July 2016. The board also heard reports on ongoing campus construction and the new college curriculum. Well, this is our last episode of the semester, and as a graduating senior, my final episode as a Flat Hat anchor. I want to thank Lauren Stevenson, the creator and former anchor of the show, who gave me my first shot in front of the camera. Thanks as well to my partner in crime, Mary Kate Weinbrenner. This broadcast would not be possible without you, and I will always remember the fun that we've shared creating the show these past 3 years. Of course, thanks go out as well to our behind-the-scenes crew and the Flat Hat's editorial staff for all their efforts to make this broadcast possible. So for the last time, that's all for this week's episode of the Flat Hat Insider.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for all the latest news. We'll see you back here next year.
Okay. Welcome to the Flat Hat Insider. Let's do it again, and I'm not going to aggressively nod. Okay. Welcome to this week's edition. Oh God. I just forgot. I forgot. It's a scream cackle.
to this.
I'm not ready. My face is not ready. You just plow in like a plowman. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, what's a plowman?
Someone who plows.
Bye.